So this past year, just like a lot of other people, I had to work remotely. I'm a professor at a startup university, and so for the most part, I haven't had to commute for almost a year now. The problem is that I've taken on a number of other things to replace the time that I used to spend commuting, right? So right now, on an online dating site with a girl halfway around the world because I'm a little bit worried about something we might be required to do here in the United States in the coming months. And so I hope to marry somebody outside the country, gain her citizenship, and check out of the country. I got to have that backup plan. I was viewing the conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn. I hope to catch Jupiter and Saturn when they emerge in the other side of the sun in the morning. They'll still be very close together. At that point, that would be late January when we can catch that. We have a couple lunar eclipses coming up. I also started writing a number of computer games. Lately I've been programming Ticket to Ride. I kind of wrapped up my program for Pandemic. I never really got to the AI for Pandemic. I only programmed a user interface in order to play the new version of Pandemic. I haven't been able to find anybody else who has programmed even a user interface for that new version. Go watch my previous videos. I actually played a round of it. There was a new version of the game Pandemic to model what's going on right now. You get the idea. I took on a number of things, and so it doesn't feel like I'm more relaxed from not commuting. What will really be a big wake-up call to a lot of people, especially myself, is when we stop working remotely and actually have to go back to the office. A lot of people will realize they don't have time to go to the office because they took up all this time to do other things. This is kind of like a Parkinson's Law 2020 edition, 2021 edition, right? But that's not the first time I ran into this problem. Many years ago, I had a job that gave me a really nice, comfortable office that I could live in, and I moved out of my apartment into the office. Now the problem is that later on when I took other jobs that required me to commute, it was like I didn't have time to commute anymore because the commuting time got replaced with all sorts of other crap, right, that I wanted to do. Anyways, have you suffered Parkinson's Law this year? If you have, I'd like to hear your story. Thanks for watching.